Hello, my name is Beth Dixon, and this is a video series based on Vicki Borlaug's PowerPoint presentation on binomial distribution word problems. And this is part 3 of my video series. I wish to thank Mrs. Borlaug for allowing me to use her PowerPoint to make this set of videos. And we're moving on to another example. I want to quickly review a couple of things before we get started. Our goals for binomial distributions are to be able to compute probabilities, to compute the mean and standard deviation, and to classify a data value as ordinary or unusual. Anytime we're dealing with a binomial distribution, we should determine if it has a fixed number of trials, if the trials are independent, if each trial has two outcomes, a success or a failure, and if the probabilities remain constant for each trial. Those are the 4 characteristics that make a binomial distribution. As a brief review of binomial distributions, remember that a success is defined as, in our problem, n is the number of trials, P is the probability of success, Q is the probability of failure, and X is the number of successes. A table is invaluable, and our X should always be listed from 0 up to whatever number our number of trials is. And our formula, P of X, is given by NCX times P to the X times Q to the N minus X. Now, the next example requires that you find the probability of success. It is not just given to you. Example number 2. A card is randomly picked from a deck, and then it is put back into the deck before the next card is picked. This is called sampling with replacement. If 7 cards are randomly selected with replacement, find the probability that 3 are face cards. There are 52 cards in a deck, and the face cards are the jacks, queens, and kings. And on our screen, we do have a picture of a deck of cards. Is it a binomial distribution? Fixed number of trials. Each trial is a picked card. N equals 7. Yes. Trials are independent. Since cards are picked randomly with replacement, we can assume independence. Check. Each trial has 2 outcomes, a success or a failure. Success is a face card. Check. Since the cards are picked randomly with replacement, the probability of getting a face card is the same for every pick, so the probabilities remain constant for each trial. Check. It meets the 4 characteristics, so we do have a binomial distribution. A success is that we pick a face card. N is the number of trials, which is 7. P is the probability of success, and this is where we have to calculate it. It is not given to us in the problem. There are 12 face cards in a deck of 52. 3 heart face cards, 3 diamond face cards, 3 club face cards, 3 spade face cards. And Miss Borlaug has highlighted those for us. So there are 12 out of the 52 that would be a face card, and that gives us a decimal of 0.2308. Miss Borlaug did round that to 4 decimal places, and so the probability of failure would be 1 minus 0.2308. and gives us 0.7692. And X's would be the number of successes, 0 through 7. We are looking for that 3 are face cards. So here's our numbers again from the previous screen and a table, and we're looking for exactly 3. So with exactly 3, we're going to go 7 being our total, choosing 3, the probability of success 0.2308, raised to the number of successes 3, the probability of failure 0.7629, raised to the number of failures, 7 minus 3 gives us 4 that are not face cards. 3 face cards, 4 not out of the 7. Calculate that, and that gives us 0.1506. So our answer is complete. Here are some exercises for you to try. And I will pause this set of videos here and pick up with the next example in the next video. Thank you for watching.